CES 2025 is well underway today, and although I might be stealing some thunder, sometimes I just can't help myself. It's all in good fun, guys. It's finally a CES where we can actually get excited about new companies and new products, and wouldn't you know it, the rumors are true. John D. Media1Up is partnering with Iconic Arcade to bring you the Street Fighter Alpha series and more. Let's talk about it. One of the perks of having a work from home job is on my work computer, I'm doing my work, but on my other computer that you're watching me on, I'm able to sit here and constantly refresh web pages to see when and if stuff is going to get announced. And sure enough, with the rumors that Iconic Arcade and Media1Up were going to do Street Fighter Alpha, or I'm sorry, just Media1Up and Iconic Arcade doing a machine together, I've been hitting the refresh button like every 10 minutes today on the Iconic Arcade webpage, and sure enough, it's there. It finally popped up, and get like they said, it's actually available for pre-order now. I do have the link in the video description below if this is something you're interested in. Now, apparently, this product's going to be released in June 2025, and Iconic Arcade. Iconic Arcade. Can you believe this, guys? Like, in 2025, we're actually going to be talking about Iconic Arcade. It's freaking hilarious. But Capcom Street Fighter Alpha 2. But let's kind of dive into what we know. You'll notice that there's two different cabinet art packages, right? Let's go ahead and pull up this one right here. Now this one, in my opinion, has custom artwork, right? Custom artwork. This doesn't look like artwork that I'm familiar with, right? So we'll have to hear more. Take a look at the price tag right here, guys. We are looking at a $700 price tag, or $800, but it's going to be $699, save $100. I'm guessing that's because of the pre-order. I'm assuming there's going to be a pre-order. It's going to have 14 games included. We'll kind of dive into those games here in a second, but let's try and get some specs here, right? Let's try and get some specs so we can kind of understand what this machine comes with. So taking a peek here, okay, it's the usual stuff. Street Fighter's awesome, blah, blah, blah. Officially powered by Raspberry Pi 5. Blah. We know that from yesterday. Does have HDMI out functionality, so we can record or broadcast gameplay. That's good for tournaments and competitions. Okay, that's cool. Has a 19-inch BOE monitor, lighted marquee, and a lit faux coin door. There you go. Relive the Arcade Era. Celebrate the legacy of Street Fighter. It's a 9/10 scale. 9/10 scale. So it's got to be like 65 inches tall or something. Let's see here. Perform your favorite combos with responsive joysticks and buttons. You notice that it seems to me that, in my opinion, that if it actually had like hat buttons or controls in it, that they would advertise there, right? Like, doesn't that seem right? Like, but you know, that's not advertised, so I don't know what sticks and buttons are in here. Hopefully, they're not clone buttons, because you know the goal I thought John D would do would be like you know, hat buttons or IL sticks, you know, that kind of stuff. 14 games. We'll go over the games list here in a minute. Officially powered by Raspberry Pi 5. We know that. And then they have another artwork option. Let's go back real quick. Let's take a look here. Now, this is more of your traditional if you wanted to get the Street Fighter 2. Now, for the Arcade 1-Up community, I could kind of see them being excited about this, right? Because this, can I open the image in a new tab? No, I can't. There we go. Because this is more what the Arcade 1-Up community is looking for, right? They're looking for dedicated machines to fill out their game rooms, right? Guys, make sure you guys get your feedback in the chat for me and let me know what you think. So, I mean, this is obviously larger than an Arcade 1-Up, but it definitely, you know, if I was an Arcade 1-Up super fan, I'm guessing this is the stuff we're looking for. As you guys know on this channel, I'm more of a multicade guy, right? I'm more of a multicade guy. I like my multicades, but you know, if you want to make an arcade, let me know what you guys think of this one right here with the original Street Fighter 2 artwork on it. I actually think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. And let's see if we can get some more specs here. Let's see here. Let's go with, okay, here we go. All right, here's what we really wanted, right, guys? Let's see here. So Iconic Arcade, it's called an XXL arcade machine. It's going to have 14 games included. Let's take a peek. You got Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So like a lot of the ones we've already seen from, like, let's just say Arcade 1-Up and others. Now you're getting Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter Third Strike, and then also Knights of the Round, 1944, Final Fight, Pro Gear, and Giga Wing. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think about that lineup. And keep in mind, it's a Raspberry Pi. So technically, yes, you will be able to do online play with folks as well. So that's very, very interesting here. So, you know, like I've been talking about the last couple of weeks, how excited would I personally be about seeing another Street Fighter cabinet? We've seen it time and time again. I'm less excited that it's Street Fighter, right? I would have preferred something that we haven't seen yet, because I'm biased. You know, something like Cubert, right? Cubert, Paperboy, you know, Robotron, Smash TV, something like that, right? Because I feel like we've seen Street Fighter a bunch. However, I think what makes this cool is the fact that, you know, it's going to have the officially licensed Alpha series, right? And Third Strike. So that kind of makes it cool, right? So, but yeah, these are the games that got licensed and included. Let's see if we can get out of this. Let's take a look at the side. It looks pretty cool. Full payment or heck, so $6.99, $100 off. You could make a full payment, or if you pre-order it, you can put down a down payment. So that's kind of cool. I don't recall ever seeing Home Arcade Company doing that. Unless you count like the AtGames stuff, right? No, AtGames never did that. You had to pay in full. Ships on June 6th. All right, let's go back again, guys. Let's go back again. So we want to go here. Where are we going? Right here. Let's see what other information we can find. So Iconic Arcade kind of changed their logo. They refreshed their website. It's live on the website right now. I put a link in the video description if this is something you're interested in. All right, let me start getting your feedback on the screen here, guys. You guys got to let me know what you think about what you guys are thinking about this. Continuation of mostly the same tired stuff. Pass. Street Fighter the movie, or I'm not doing it. Do people really want a Street Fighter the movie arcade? Come on now. The VMI website's also selling 1-ups. Nice to see the alpha games in Street Fighter 3, but beyond that, okay, I guess. I'm happy to see more stuff come out. John D hates Mortal Kombat. Bye-bye Arcade 1-Up. The Ultimate Street Fighter cab. Missing 2 other versions of Street Fighter 3. Arcade 1-Up redo. There you go. Does it give the dimensions? Yeah, let's go back and see if we can find those dimensions, because I swear this thing's got to be 60, way over 60 inches tall. Let's see. Let's click on this one. You know what? The this one here with the what is this? The original artwork. I kind of like this one here. Let's go. Let's make it a little bigger for you guys. I kind of like it. Let's see. Will this let us shuffle photos? Oh, there you go. Same games on both machines. Let's see. All right, here you go. All right, here we go. 67 inches tall, guys. Right there. 67 inches tall. Let's get the comment off the screen. In case you guys need to take your screenshots, let's also make it bigger. 67 inches tall and 23 inches wide. So if you think about it, how big is an arcade 1-up usually, right? An arcade 1-up is usually what, 18, 19 inches wide, if you think about it. Most arcade 1-ups, and hell, those slim deluxes they tried pushing last year, weren't those even smaller than that? So it's 23 inches wide, so that's definitely bigger than your typical arcade 1-up, right? That's definitely bigger. 28 inches deep and 67 inches tall. There's 9/10 the scale of a normal arcade machine. So let me know what you guys think about the dimensions. So it's definitely an XXL arcade, at least compared to an arcade 1-up, right? And actually, this right here, because I think this is custom artwork. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know about you guys. Jason says the side art looks good. Ted says, what a pleasant surprise. How can Canadians order this? So I'm glad you mentioned that. So what's interesting is, and keep in mind, guys, I've been refreshing web pages. I kept going to Unico's webpage and Iconic Arcade's webpage, and I kept refreshing them throughout the day today. I'm like, at some point, it's going to go live if he's working with these companies, right? But when you guys go to the Iconic Arcade website, which I'll put this in the chat. So if you just go to their main webpage, it asks you to select what region, right? So I picked United States, right? So if you're Canadian, you could go ahead and click here. So for our Canadian audiences, let's see here. I'm not seeing it. That's interesting. I just see their other machine. Or what is this? Is this new, or is this the same thing that's in the GameStops? Let me know in the live chat. Keep in mind, guys, this isn't a sponsored stream. I freaking found it and I went live because I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, there you go. Let's go back. But when I go to the US site, it's on the US site. I hope this is going to be available for Canadians as well as United States folks. We'll have to find out more. Keep in mind, they're going to be doing like their live stream later on today, official reveals, all that stuff. But yeah, it's, since Iconic Arcade is going to be selling it, you notice too, it doesn't have like that John D joint. Remember we were talking about this yesterday. Man, I really hope it doesn't have like a John D joint logo on it, because I think the name's kind of silly. It doesn't even have an Iconic Arcade branding on it. You notice that, guys? Look at that. I don't see an Iconic Arcade logo on these things. I just see just the normal logos, right? But yeah, we'll have to see if it's going to go. Maybe it'll go live on the Canada site later. Maybe this is live too soon. Who knows? Brooklyn says he thinks it looks better than an arcade 1-up. Can it ship worldwide? I couldn't tell you for certain. I've never bought anything from Iconic Arcade. I don't know how they do their stuff. But it did say select region, so yeah. So this is the John D cab. Yeah, this has got to be it. 100%. This has got to be it. Now will be the cheap, thin woodwork. I don't know for certain. I mean, it kind of looks like that smaller press board, doesn't it? Like right here. I mean, you look right there. Does that look like real T-molding to you? Like on a plywood arcade? No, it could be made out of that same press board material that arcade 1-ups are. I guess we'll find out more later. Just trying to answer your questions. Michael B will hand deliver them personally in Canada. Yeah, you guys are pretty funny. Tony thinks it looks dope. Game Cap Behemoth. I just want to make my own cabinet. There you go. Looks like a rendering. That is true. Most of these photos here, I think, are computer renders versus the actual thing. I guess they'll show off the actual thing a little bit later, right? VMI has free shipping on everything on their site, so that's good to know. Hopefully this lights a fire under Arcade 1UP. Probably not. Yeah, we definitely, according to some of the rumors out there, supposedly Arcade 1UP is going to announce something today as well. I don't know if they'll announce it on. Really, if you notice, when it comes to Arcade 1UP, the only platforms they pay attention to are their Instagram, their TikTok, sometimes their Twitter, and their website. They pretty much have abandoned Facebook unless it's their corporate Facebook page. They really don't do anything in the Facebook groups anymore. So, in theory, if Arcade 1UP was to announce something today, it would be on one of those social medias as well as on their main website. But I haven't seen anything yet. You guys let me know if anything pops through. Firecraft says he noticed there's a power button on the top of the cabinet near the speakers. Again, I have the link in the video description below. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But definitely there's some information here for you guys to digest. And before they do, I guess, their official reveals and live streams later on today, that kind of stuff. I find this interesting. I'm a little sad to see Street Fighter again, but, adding the Alpha series and, Raspberry Pi 5 and online play and stuff like that could be cool. Definitely want to see what the front end is that they're using, like how they're going to do the front end on this one, and how all that's going to work. So, but there you guys go. If you're interested, links are in the video description and all that stuff. So, pretty cool, man. Hey, we're having a CES. Isn't that kind of fun? So we're having a CES for a change. We haven't had a CES in a couple of years, right, guys? So also make sure you guys check out Glenn's Retro Show. He did his multi-K cabinet CES announcement, and we'll see if Arcade 1UP will step up to the plate today as well. There's rumors out there they got something to announce, but if they don't announce anything, you blame B Kong, not me, because he's the one that told me. All right, guys, go check it out. You don't need me to read a website to you. Go check it out. You guys have a great day. I got to get back to my day job. We'll talk real soon, okay, guys? Links are in the video description. Watch the replay and all that kinds of stuff. I'll talk to you guys really, really soon. I don't even know where my stuff is. I got to stop letting people share my StreamYard account. All right, there we go. We'll just end it with this, guys. CES is back!